Copy that. Stand by for Titanfall.
Pilot on board. Welcome back.
Let's quickscope. Welcome to Pilot Academy. Today's video focuses on Northstar, the third Titan in our Pilot Academy list, who specializes in sniping you from a distance, taking flight above cover, and raining a metric fuck-ton and a half of missiles on your head. So who is Northstar? She's the long-range affair. She's the gal you've had feelings for legit years, but you're both in school or just simply can't meet each other, but goddamn do you have a good time over Skype. She's fun, out of your league, and may not be the most emotionally stable in person, but when it comes to a distance, she is all about that. And what is she packing? Well, she has a plasma railgun as her primary. It's a long-range charge-based weapon that fires a big fat rail of fuck you at its target and can be charged up the longer you zoom in. Her ordnance is her cluster missiles. Fires one missile, then explodes into a ton of tinier missiles on impact, causing mass hysteria. Her tactical is VTOL hover. Allows her to take off vertically into the air to allow for new vantage points and angles to shit on her opponents, then fall right back down where nobody notices. Her defensive is a tether trap. It's a small mine that when the enemy comes near it, it'll latch onto them and hold them in a small area. And finally, her ult is Flight Core. And no, I'm not gonna play Farah's Justice Reigns from Above line from Overwatch.
There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us.
You take flight in the area and rain rockets down on your enemies, doing decent damage and keeping you away from those pesky weeaboo Ronins. Northstar is one hell of a gal, but she is nothing without a competent pilot in the cockpit. Northstar is a unique Titan, probably the least seen Titan in Titanfall. I said Titan 3 times that sentence. She is a sniper, which means she relies on single, extremely high damage shots on critical points from a distance. You're supposed to make enemy Titans feel one specific feeling. You want them to wonder how the hell I just lost a quarter of my health as a Legion without having a pilot without my battery. Then they look towards the side of them when they got hit and they either see another charged railgun shot coming their way or they see a Northstar end her hover and dip back behind cover. You do this over and over again and oh god, someone getting close to you? Well, that's why you got your tether trap. They get stuck in a spot and take a hefty amount of cluster missile explosions while enduring your railgun, and if they're just trying to stick to you like a tick or they're playing Scorch, you leap into the air, take off your missile caps, and rain hell from above. Once you get the hang of Northstar, she is deadly. Use the railgun to murder enemies from afar, though do remember it does have travel time, so be wary where you're firing. Tether trap to stop those coming close. Cluster missile to get rid of pesky pilots and buildings or section off areas from Titans. VTOL hover to make your railgun even more dangerous. And Flight Core to retreat or capitalize on a Titan with everything on cooldown.
Voodoo 1, Viper's on station. Your journey ends here, pilot. The skies belong to me. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Look at you, pilot, with your cloak and a DMR. You're rocking this game, killing pilots and grunts alike. You got Northstar in your pocket and you're the only Titan on the field. What do? You spam cluster missile into every small corner you can find. Let's say Northstar left you for someone actually in their area. Let's say they ended that relationship over a text message. What do? You go fight her 1v1 IRL dead in her face. She can't handle a real in-person confrontation. So what should you take on Northstar? Well, for your Titan kits, I like to take nuclear ejection. Now, this is sometimes pretty cheesy, but when you run up to an enemy Titan, throw a tether trap out, and then nuke eject, they'll be stuck in that little area, and they won't have time to shoot the tether trap, or they'll just panic too much, and then boom, they're dead, and you have a free new Titan. It also works very well by tether trapping an area where a Titan is underneath a dome shield, so they'll definitely get hit by it. For the Northstar kit, I either take Viper thrusters or enhanced payload. Viper thrusters are fun, gives you a lot of mobility, lets you dip and dodge in the air much faster, and enhanced payload makes your cluster missiles even stronger when fighting pilots, and, well, even better at covering an area against Titans. And finally, with our send-off, we have the Northstar's execution, Sweep the Leg. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Pilot Academy. This has been the Missile Mistress Northstar. I'll see you next time when we learn the ins and outs of Senpai Please Notice Me Titan, the Ronin. Stay safe, pilot, and fuck off with the Arcanids. You could do better. Bye-bye.